And scams. Don't forget the scams and meet and greets and stuff. And no, you cannot tell me that that intro is weirder than the story that we are about to witness. Now, Andrew Lincoln is known for many things, such as being in Love Actually, Walking Dead, and also the upcoming ITV 6-part thriller Cold Water. I only threw that bit in because I wanted to say, sponsor me. But apparently, when Mr. Rick Grimes is not slaying zombies and cutting heads off zombies and making love to Michonne, well, he's making the moolahs online and specifically Facebook when he's trying to swindle people out of meet and greets. Now on your screen right now is Sheelagh, 68 years old, alongside her partner, James, 71. Now I want to draw everyone's attention to one particular aspect of that picture. Actually, forget it, no, many aspects of that picture. Look at the screen right now. I want you to pause it and drop in the comments. What do you think I'm about to point out here? And no cheating, please. Now, if you didn't cheat and you pointed out the sheer number of Celtics memorabilia plastered on the walls, she has a Celtics shirt on, they literally apparently live in front of the Celtics stadium. And if you're wondering who Celtics are, they're a Scottish football club with a very famous rivalry with Rangers FC. So if you're Scottish and in particular a Rangers fan, well, you've probably clicked off of this video already. And I point all of that out because it's very crucial to this next part of the story. Now, around the middle of September 2024, Andrew Lincoln was in Glasgow filming for Cold Water. And these pictures on your screen right now are pictures of Andrew Lincoln with fans at Celtic Park, which is the football ground of Celtic FC. Now, these pictures were posted on a Facebook account that had more than 2,500 followers, and Sheelagh thought it was the perfect opportunity to get to speak to Andrew Lincoln. She asked Andrew Lincoln if he would be attending the next Celtics game. But not just that. No, I just don't want to know if you're going to be there. I would dearly love to meet you, as Andrew Lincoln is one of Sheelagh's heroes. Now, Andrew Lincoln had told Sheelagh that the actor's schedule would not allow this. However, there was opportunity for a private meet and greet. For the price of £1,154, which is roughly $1,500, you could meet Sheelagh, you could meet Mr. Andrew Lincoln very privately in this meet and greet. And just how private are we talking? Because I do argue the money fluctuates depending on privateness. And I may have said depending, but you'll have to forgive me because that's not the weirdest thing about all of this. It's the email that is to be used to book this private meet and greet. Everyone, please look at this. Celebrity Booking Management 71 at gmail.com.
Did I just hear that right?
You are taking the mick, Andrew Lincoln. Perhaps you do have too many zombies clawing at your brains.
Yes.
If anyone doubts the legitimacy of this email, I pose you the question, why and how? Because 71 is literally in the email, so it's better than 69. That's stupid.
What the hell are you talking about?
No, seriously, what are the scammers doing here? This must have worked previously if the scammer is continuing to use such an email. But Sheelagh did tell Andrew Lincoln that she was unable to afford this fee, and she thanked Mr. Lincoln for the time talking to her. I know what you're thinking. The concerning part about this is that if the fee was lower, she genuinely believed that this email was the way to book a private meet and greet with Andrew Lincoln. It just needs to be cheaper. And then the story gets worse. From the kindness of the scammer's heart, they let Sheelagh know that she was so polite. She was a pleasure to talk to, so we'll do you a discount. Before offering said discount, Andrew Lincoln had to clarify that if it wasn't for all the genuine fans out there, he wouldn't be where he is. So he tries not to make it too difficult for his fans. As a result, the discount, a whopping discount from £1,154, shot all the way down to just £200.
Hot diggity dog.
Now, Sheelagh does go on to say that James, her partner, did think this was very weird. However, she didn't. She wanted to meet one of her heroes from The Walking Dead. Upon paying the oh-so heavily discounted £200 for the meet and greet, she was then met with another ask of £200 for the entourage. Your guess is as good as mine.
And I'm betting there's even more, which adds up to an absolute ass load.
Alongside the current £400 that Sheelagh had now sent, £100 was sent separately for a fan card to prove that Sheelagh was genuine. And honestly, I'd probably do the same, because as the scammer, I probably wouldn't even believe this is real. You are playing with my fiddlywink if I'm going to believe Sheelagh is genuinely falling for this. Please send me a fan card. I must know this is real and you are not some kind of undercover detective. Andrew Lincoln, despite all the money received, continued to promise Sheelagh that she would meet him and that he was trying to smooth things over with the bookings and management teams.
Really?
And from the kindness of Andrew Lincoln's heart, he was even thinking about chipping in. He wanted to cover 80% of all the costs.
We have a deal.
And if you're wondering where does Andrew Lincoln take payments for these private meet and greets, well, of course, any reputable person takes it through PayPal, don't they? Yeah? Don't they? Now, Sheelagh did do the right thing and request a refund from PayPal as she began to get suspicious. However, Andrew Lincoln had asked her, why would you do such a thing? And that he trusts her and he was still working on it. It is also worth noting that this money Sheelagh was sending through PayPal was going to various accounts. She had contacted one of the apparent recipients by email of one of these PayPal accounts, who they too told her they were being scammed. After she had paid everything, they cut contact with her entirely. The Facebook accounts had also been deleted. Sheelagh did go on to say that we can't let this lie, we're pensioners, and the fact we paid £500 for nothing, got nothing in return, we can't let this lie. She also interestingly went on to say that she'd never been caught like this before, and that usually she's very good. She says that she was so excited to meet him and that they preyed on her. And it's interesting that she says that she's usually very good at this type of thing, which leads me to believe she means scams. She's usually got an eyeball out for these red flags. But it's interesting that on this occasion, perhaps she was starstruck. Andrew Lincoln is just too big of a star and she couldn't let the red flags go. The story then takes another twist.
Oh, you better be joking.
When Sheelagh states that she was approached by another Andrew Lincoln online. And if you're wondering what the new Andrew Lincoln had to say to Sheelagh, in their own words, forget about the past, worry about the future. The money you have lost has gone to an impersonator. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I think that is the same scammer, because how does Andrew Lincoln know that the money sent to Andrew Lincoln was an impersonator? Now, the information I found online ends with Sheelagh saying that she's at her wit's end, but she's not yet reported this to the authorities, but she's considering it. And to be honest, I don't think the authorities realistically can do anything about this. Now, don't get me wrong, £500, especially in this economy, is a lot of money. And if anyone is willing to drop me £500 through my PayPal, then I'm literally open for you, okay?
Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
But seriously, as disgusting as it might sound coming out of my mouth, it's not the worst amount of money that we've seen lost on these type of stories. Quite literally, we've seen the Brad Pitt story recently, over $800,000 euros. Then you're looking at 690-ish thousand pounds. We've seen crazy amounts spunked literally by victims. So at the end of the day, Sheelagh, £500, you could hold your head up high for that regard. But I hope everyone is able to see the red flags in this story because, first of all, I don't think any celebrity themselves are going to manage meet and greets, especially considering that Andrew Lincoln quite literally said that his schedule was hectic. I can't meet and greet. Oh, but I do have the opportunity to sort out this booking with you. Stop it, Andrew. You're taking the piss. So there's that red flag. The second red flag, honestly, the email. celebritybookingmanagement71@gmail.com. Sheelagh, you are having me on, aren't you? All those pictures that she has of her and the Celtics players, past and present, how did you meet them? Surely you must have gone through some sort of booking phase with a management team who doesn't use a Gmail account. And surely, I don't think anyway, you pay over 1,000 in whatever currency to meet said celebrity. But I think there was a time when Chris Brown was doing a meet and greet and you had to pay like $1,000. And I saw all these women hugging him and stuff. So perhaps maybe you do pay £1,000. And I'm not going to lie to you, I'd much rather pay £1,000 to meet Andrew Lincoln than Chris Brown. But that's another story for another day. The third red flag comes at the fact you were discounted such a heavy price, by the way, from 1,000 plus to 200 because you were so polite. Realistically, that's the scammer just scrambling just to get any little bit of money they can. But remember, everyone, I don't think celebrity meet and greets get discounted for that much. And of course, no celebrity meet and greet involves you having to pay £200, for example, for the entourage. I don't even know what that means. What, for the entourage to go order some food? Get an Uber? What are we talking about here? Oh, and also, you don't have to buy fan cards, which I assume are gift cards, to also meet said celebrity and prove you're a true fan. Get a grip of yourself. So please, everyone, stay safe online. You are never in contact with the celebrity unless you get extremely lucky. But even then, I'd probably still question things. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. If you do want to watch the Brad Pitt episode I was talking about, it'll be up there as a card. Other than that, bye. Mr. Rick Grimes, could I meet you, please? Because I'm a big fan of the show, actually.